볼 수밖에 없거든요. 자, 오른쪽 당장에 넘어갑니다.
이정우가 했습니다.
Baby, how about Jung Hoo Lee? Hit the soundtrack.
안타 날려버려라 기쁨 기어로 이정후 안타 날려버려라 기쁨 기어로 이정후.
When I saw that guy in a shopping cart getting sprayed with beer, was it Friday night or Saturday night? It was Saturday night. I was like, oh my God, we're here.
Oh, we got the sound right here.
It happened quicker than I thought.
한마디 하고 할래, 정우야? I love you.
Now, B, I'm a traditionalist. Are
you?
I love
don't believe
the way
you're a
Jung Hoo Lee
traditionalist.
plays baseball. He's old school. He's going up there. He's going to take pitches. He sits on breaking balls down in the zone. He has no problem swinging with 2 strikes and fouling off until he gets what he's looking for. What's he got? 4 walks in 4 games. He will hit the ball hard. He goes the other way. Like he is a classic leadoff man, and it's refreshing that the Giants finally have an in his prime young center fielder who is a traditional leadoff guy. Like he is a great acquisition. Now I don't know what it's going to look like for the body of the career here, but already he looks like he's showing he can make the adjustment from the KBO to what we have in the bigs.
I don't want to say it's a great acquisition yet, 4 games into the season, but I will say so far so good. I will say so far so good. He did sign for $100 million. Whatever. Well, how much was it? Total
close
contract.
to that.
It was a lot of money.
And there was probably a $40 million Giants tax on there.
There you go. But he's got the 1 home run. He's got the 4 RBIs. He's got the 3 walks on the season.
Elite
Spent
D.
286. I like his defense in center field. I'm not mad at him.
He's a communicator.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. But just the fans are going to love this guy. The Korean community is going to be out there in full effect at Oracle Park for Jung Hoo Lee. There's no doubt about that. The Asian community is going to be out there for Jung Hoo Lee. So that was a good sign for the Giants.
What do you think of his swagger at the plate with the orange Adidas shoes?
I've been begging for swagger for 3 years.
And all of the accessories?
I've been begging for swagger for 3 years, man. I need swag. I need swagger. So we got some swagger there with Jung Hoo Lee. Just let Soler start popping the ball out. You know what Matt Chapman's going to do? Matt Chapman reminds me so much of Matt Williams. Just his whole demeanor.
Did you see Matty Williams at third base rocking number 9?
I did see that. I love that.
All you Brandon Belt guys like Sam Lubman, number 9 is Brandon Belt. No, number 9 is Matt Williams.
By the way, did you see Brandon Belt basically saying he's flabbergasted that he's not getting any offers?
Yeah, well, you need to hang around people that have a more, 2 feet into reality there, Brandon.
Oh, don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. He's a World Series champ.
His knee gave out multiple years ago. I mean, like, who are we kidding?
I do like the vibes with Jung Hoo Lee. He's got a little panda vibe, got a little Hunter Pence vibe. He's got some energy, man.
There's something to him.
They need that in that dugout, so he definitely has swagger. We'll get to David Friszo in just a second as we say good morning to everybody out there getting off the graveyard shift. If you're at work, what is happening? All the overnight dancers. Shout out to YouTube and Twitch. Brought to you by First NorCal Credit Union. Upgrade your savings dividend. Open a First NorCal First Class Money Market. You can now download the Odyssey app directly from our YouTube and Twitch pages as we have added the QR code on both pages. Shout out to the Xfinity mobile text line, new text line. Xfinity mobile text line is what it's called now. A shout out to our friends at Floyd Water, Plumbing, and Drain. If you're going to call it to the roast, you better bring it, because if you don't, you will get flushed like BPA just did. Brought to you by Floyd Water, Plumbing, and Drain. So that's right.
Yesterday, everybody lost their mind over Jeffries getting the start, Dalton Jeffries. But I want to go back Friday night, Kyle Harrison getting the start. Kyle Harrison looked excellent. Excellent. And this is a young guy who still, clearly has a lot of room to grow. I think he's still got to get command of the secondary and third pitches, but the fastball just jumps on people. And the way that he effortlessly slings it, he's got a lot of lower body in there with the high leg kick. There's a lot to really like about Kyle Harrison and his prospects to be a stud. He's clearly a competitor. That is a really good lineup, and I thought he stifled them on Friday night. He was excellent.
He's a competitor. 5 strikeouts for Kyle Harrison Friday night, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, no walks is what's important for me. No walks. He gave out no free passes. Just gave up the bomb to Manny Machado.
Which is fine.
And he gave up a bomb to Tatis
I'm
Jr.,
okay
but
with
they were
that.
all solo shots. But I thought just the command, hitting the black, the biggest development to me.
What's that?
It's not just Jung Hoo Lee, and we're going to get to the calls in just a second.
Chapman as
Dave.
well was exciting.
Chapman, I'm telling you, he reminds me of Matt Williams with his demeanor.
I like
just
that.
quiet,
He's very
chill.
like no nonsense.
I'm just going to, that's
a
Matt
good way of
Williams.
putting
That's
it.
Matt Williams.
Yeah.
Matt Williams is just like that. But the biggest development to me is not only is Logan Webb going to be your ace, Blake
Yes.
Snell's going to come in, Kyle Harrison is dealing, but Jordan Hicks.
Can we have a
Saturday
conversation?
night. The first thing I thought of when he threw the backdoor sink 97 on the black, I said that just the way he was throwing reminded me of Jason Schmidt. I just got Jason.
Interesting.
I was like, damn, this the way he was just throwing it. It just hitting the black, hitting the paint, low. The backdoor sink, I was just like, that's filthy. And they and talking about my guy, Uncle Marty, won't say his last name, but Uncle Marty, he's telling me all spring, he goes, Jordan Hicks has been the best pitcher all spring long. All spring long. I was like, I'm eager to see how it translates in the regular season.
He was electric.
He was dynamic Saturday
He was
night.
electric.
That was my big. I was like, whoa! Now if this guy pops, now you're telling me you got Webb, Snell, Harrison, Hicks, whatever. I get Alex Cobb, great. Alex Cobb, maybe he's a trade candidate. I don't know if you want to start trading pitchers
right now. They're starting Dalton Jeffries.
Yeah, no, you got to keep.
And I don't know who they're going to start tonight.
But later down the line, you get you Robbie Ray. And I'm saying, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Now you got a staff.
I mean, so you got in my ear. Would you say Keaton Wynn?
Keaton Wynn starting today against the Dodgers.
that just tells you how thin their rotation
Let me
is.
get our prize picks right now. I'll take some total bases for some of these Dodgers.
But no, your point about Jordan Hicks is well taken. You referencing him to Jason Schmidt. I believe Jason Schmidt is one of the more underrated Giants starters of the last 30 years. He was not just good. He wasn't even just great. He was dominant for multiple seasons. He was. If they had won a World Series, I think we look at Jason Schmidt completely different in a Giants uniform.
Well, we look at him differently because he signed with the Dodgers.
No doubt. But he was great.
He was
one of the better Giants acquisitions.
I mean,
he was great.
I flashed back in my
That's
mind.
A really good call.
When Hicks was painting, and he went 5 innings, gave up only 3 hits, only 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. I think 81 pitches.
The lack of walks was the big
development.
The first couple
Harrison
of days,
and Hicks,
yes.
1 walk between the 2.
Yes.
Take that all day. No
Throw
free
strikes.
passes. If you can't walk today against the Dodgers, you can't walk these guys. You're going to get burned if Keaton Wynn starts being around the plate and dancing on the black. You can't do that. But James Paxton on the other side for the Dodgers. I couldn't believe how well Jordan. I'm really intrigued with Jordan Hicks because if he could pitch like he did on Saturday. And we're not just talking about a 1-2-3 combination. We're talking about 1-2-3-4. And then if you get Robbie Ray back at some point in July or August, I'm like, just get a couple bats here.
We're way far away. But just in general, the best Giants rotation of the last 30 years was?
I mean, had to be 2010, right?
So you got Prime Lincecum, Matt Cain,
Jonathan Sanchez, a young Mad Bum. Who was the 5th starter there? I don't even remember. Well, it wasn't Vogie yet. Vogie came 2012.
Vogie was 2012.
Vogie came 2012. Who was the 5th starter?
And Lincecum had kind of faded in 2012. Matt Cain was their ace in 2012. Lincecum, remember, come out of the bullpen in that swing role. Well, Zito was one of the 5, but Zito got kind of left off the roster.
Yeah, I mean, this has a chance to be one of the better rotations of Giants in the last 30 years.
I don't think that's hyperbolic.
No, it's not. No, we just got through a series against San Diego, so I don't want to go crazy here. But
we're 1 weekend. And now you see why they got Snell.
On paper, it looks a hell of a lot better. A hell of a lot better than what they had last season. That's for sure. That is for sure. Let's go to Adam in the city. Deal with the Dave for Fresno. Adam, what's happening, man? You're on the roast.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on. Good morning. I just wanted to say what an exciting weekend for opening weekend. Obviously yesterday happened, but, I'll take, what the Giants showed me this weekend for a full, we got 158 games left. Chapman is an exciting bat, really good glove behind third. I want to watch every at-bat Jung Hoo Lee takes. Every single time, he just has a great approach to the plate. I'm super impressed. I'm excited for what's about to happen this season. It's an exciting team. I think some, I don't know, like lineup adjustments need. Shasky, you tweeted over the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't like Soler hitting second. I don't really get it. It's like he's not hitting well to start, but he's a power hitter. He shouldn't be your number 2. We'll see what happens. I mean, who knows how good the Cardinals are going to be down the line? Is Paul Goldschmidt maybe a trade candidate? Because I still think our first base is kind of right now. And
I like where your head's at, Adam.
You put Goldschmidt in this lineup. Oh boy! Really quickly too, just to answer your guys' poll question, and I'll get off the air. But in sense of who fumbled their pick the most, I definitely say it'd still be the Niners because of how much they invested in getting Trey Lance. Like the Warriors, happen to just, have really bad luck, and then we got the second pick. Joey Bart, I still feel like baseball is so hard when drafting. But you gave up 3 first-rounders for Trey. Like that's got to be worse.
That's a good call. That's a good call, and that's fair. Right now, our poll question: which team fumbled their top 3 pick the most? Was it the Warriors and James Wiseman, the Niners and Trey Lance, the Giants and Joey Bart, who was DFA'd yesterday before the San Diego game? Right now, 46% of the vote going to the Warriors and James Wiseman, 45% of the vote going to the Niners and Trey Lance. So it's fair. It's fair.
So I want to get into the lineup thing. Jung Hoo Lee, traditional leadoff man, okay? We all agree, right? The guy's going to take a lot of pitches. He'll swing with 2 strikes, contact hitter, speed at the top of the lineup. Not a base stealer per se, but they did try to put him in motion multiple times. Now, I don't think Soler is a prototypical number 2 hitter because of who your leadoff hitter is. I'll explain it.
I just don't think he's your prototypical number 2 hitter because he strikes out a lot. And his numbers in his career doesn't scream number 2 hitter. Well, the first day they trotted out the lineup, opening day, against the Padres, I told you right away. I told you guys right away with the lineup. I don't like Soler batting numbers 2.
So, but here's what the data heads will tell you. They're like, and I don't agree with this, but I'm going to tell you what he did bat leadoff for the Braves and blah, blah. All right, look, every lineup is different, and you have to go with your roster and how to elongate it and what complements who. If you're going to go Jung Hoo Lee, okay, at the top of the order, I want this number 2 hitter to be a guy who puts the ball in play all around the diamond, a more of a spray hitter, because you're going to have to hold Jung Hoo Lee on. That opens up the gaps on the right side. Soler, I want jumping on first and second pitches. My power hitters, I want jumping all over. Yeah. So if you have a guy who's going to take a couple pitches in the 2-hole, that's not Soler. Yeah. That doesn't fit what he does. No. Drop him to 3 or 4.
He should be 4. Okay, should be 4. That's fine. I'm convinced he should be 4.
Drop him to 3 or 4. Let's just say he grounded into 2 double plays the other day because he's jumping on the first, which is fine. I want him being aggressive.
But in the 4 spot, not in the 2-hole.
In the 4 or yes.
Yeah, not in the 2-hole.
My number 2 hitter, whether it's Estrada, maybe it's Wade, who likes to see more pitches for now. Like I'm open to whoever in the 2-hole. And then I look at Chapman and Soler. Like I do want Soler, Chapman batting boom, boom, right behind each other. Chapman gives me a professional at bat. He's another guy. He's going to be patient, but he's barreling the ball right now. Even the ones he misses off the end of the bat.
Now he does have slumps where he'll go through extended slumps and strike out a lot, and you may have to dump him down in the lineup. Well. This is why I think at the deadline, the Niners, and I like Adams, I like his process, his thought process here, Adam at SF, because there may be a hole at first base. And the Cardinals, they do not look good right now. They're 1-3. Their bullpen is in shambles. They don't have good starting pitching. Maybe Goldschmidt's like, you know what? Maybe it's good that you deal me. And maybe you can bring him out back west to the NL West where he knows the division inside and out. I'm good with a flyer on Paul Goldschmidt. You jump him to 3 behind Estrada or Matos behind Jung Hoo Lee. And now you got Soler, Chapman 4 or 5. Now all of a sudden you got more depth in the lineup.
I would love that. But let's just go with what we have now. I think Conforto is a guy I moved to the 3-hole. And to me, the Yaz spot, Yaz and Matos should be platooning that spot. Yeah. I want to see Matos. Conforto looks really good right now.
Yeah, you could put, and Conforto's used to batting 3, 4, 5.
That's what I'm saying.
He did that with the Mets a lot. He did that with the Mets. So, he knows about those spots.
So let's say you go Jung Hoo Lee, and I'm just going to throw out Estrada for now. Estrada goes 2, and then maybe I go Conforto, Soler, Chapman. I like that. And now I go back to my question that we were talking about last week. Watchability. Athletes we like to watch. Right now, for me, and I want to hear from you, when I tuned into the games over the weekend, I wanted to see the pitchers, and I saw, Harrison, the watchability's through the charts. I look at Jordan Hicks, to your point, he's a watchable player.
It's just a more watchable team. We don't have to go down this.
And Soler and Chapman, I'm all in. I can't miss their at-bats.
They're intriguing.
Who's the guy? Who's the most watchable?
Well, I don't. they're all watchable to me. It depends on the day. I'm enjoying watching Giants baseball again.
Oh,
I don't want to. Because we always do this with same thing with the blame game, right? We got to blame somebody. Well, who's the most watchable?
Well,
who's on the pecking order? The team's more fun. At the same time, they're 2-2, and I want to see him against the Dodgers. I want to see this baby play out with the lineup. But I'm day one. I don't get the Soler batting second. As soon as they trotted out the opening day lineup, I said no. And we were going back and forth with this. Yaz batting fifth. Get Yaz in 6, 7, or 8, and call it a day. Get Conforto up in the lineup because he is seeing the ball very well at the plate. And he's playing for a contract. So you're going to get the best out of Michael Conforto.
I think you're going to get the best.
He
looks good.
I think you're going to get the best season. You've always
been a Conforto guy.
I do like Conforto. When he's healthy, he's on.
He is.
Conforto's a good player, man. He was a good player with the Mets. No, because I had him in fantasy a long time and watching it. And I just like watching baseball. That's a beautiful thing about baseball. You can watch 8 games at once. You can watch 4 games at once. Baseball's fun like that. And then you get the prize picks element to it. You can track these guys. Pretty fun. I am addicted to prize picks. But no, they got to tinker their lineup here. They got to tinker their lineup. I would agree with that.